Once in a great while, a person does something that changes and shapes another's life forever, even though at the time it's happening, neither one of them even realize it. Why did you go into dentistry as a profession? A lot of times people give reasons like they want to work with their hands, they want to help people, they want to create people's smiles, they want to have a respected profession, and ultimately they want to create and live a lifestyle of their choosing. But not for me. Hi, my name is David Kagan, and I'm a dentist just like you for over the last 30 years. So when I was just 4 years old, it was a hot, muggy, humid August afternoon. It was sweltering outside, but inside I was lying in bed with a 104 fever. I had the chicken pox, and I was covered up with blankets because I had the chill so bad. My whole body was shaking, and then I would get sweats and I have to pull my covers off me. And just when I couldn't have felt any worse, I got this raging toothache on my lower left jaw. And a dentist did something that day that I've never heard of before or since in our profession. And my dentist actually came to my house and put a sedative temporary filling in my tooth that was hurting so badly and relieved my pain. A few weeks later, my scabs had healed over, and I was feeling much better, and my mom had to bring me to the dentist to get that sorry tooth pulled out. And the dentist, I sat down in the chair, the dentist put a mask over my face, and immediately I was at the bottom of this deep, dark well. It was all wet and cold, and I couldn't swim, and I was thrashing about in the water, and I reached over to the side wall, and it was so dark and deep I couldn't see the light of day, and I was grasping for the wall, I was grasping, slipping down the wall, and I looked over, and just as I turned, this big green horrible dragon was coming right at me, and just before it got to me, I woke up, my mouth was all full of blood, and my dentist handed me my sorry tooth. Well, ever since that day, I've only wanted to be a dentist. So these two really emotional experiences that happened to me at such a young age created this goal and pathway for me to become a dentist. And my rationale at the time, it was in my subconscious mind, but I didn't want other people to have to suffer the way I did when I was a kid. And so I was able to create a practice where mostly I prevented the cause of dental problems, and if people had problems, we took care of them in the most comfortable way possible, most conservative and longest lasting. And this method worked so well for me that now, as you see, I'm living my actual dream lifestyle. And now I spend my time doing dentistry exactly where, when, how I want, and helping other dentists do the same. So because I was put on this path, it was always joyful for me to spend my time learning about dentistry. And I had been out of dental school for 2 years, and I realized I knew enough just to be dangerous. So what I did is I went on a quest of learning, and I spent many, many thousands of dollars and over 15,000 hours trying to improve my dental education. And I've taken courses in clinical dentistry, practice management, business, marketing, management, you name it, and all in the hopes to make myself the best dentist I could be and have the best practice I could. But none of it was ever a burden because I was doing what I felt naturally, and it was always fun, and it brings me great joy and peace to this day, learning new things and applying them. Because of the vast experiences I've had, my wild ride, I can help a dentist who's just starting out, a young dentist who maybe wants to buy a practice or start one from scratch, a dentist who's in mid-career who maybe is getting a little frustrated or burned out, maybe wants to take his practice in a new direction, do things a little differently, or even a more experienced dentist who wants to transition his practice but wants better options than just selling it outright and retiring, but no one ever talks about all the different options, and we're so blessed in dentistry that we have so many choices to take advantage of but there's very few people who discuss all the alternate models that you could possibly consider. So whatever problem you might be facing in dentistry, I've experienced it. Whether you're having financial problems, you're overburdened with debt, you have roller coaster months of production and collection going up and down, or your overhead is just completely out of control. If you're having problems with your staff, your team, your patients, or the insurance companies, I can help you with all of these things. If you're having problems struggling with clinical success, or should I say failures, I have so much training experience I can help you with those things. Often in dentistry, we're the owner, the manager, the leader, the clinician, the doctor, the chief cook and bottle washer, and we're supposed to do all these things all at the same time. And so we're juggling all these balls, and how do we catch them and not let them hit the ground? And we're expected to do that day in and day out, all at the same time, and without making any errors. And I know that frustration, I know that feeling, and I have overcome it and found ways that I can help you do the same. And as if all of these problems were not challenging enough, in 2012 I went to a closed-door panel of the ADA where they had done tons of research, spent millions of dollars evaluating the state of our profession of dentistry. And there were many, many factors, over 20 or 25 different factors, which led to the following 4 large, very disturbing and troubling trends. There's a tremendous increase in the supply of dentists and providing dentistry, both inside the US as well as outside. There's a tremendous decrease in the demand for the dental services that we provide. There's a tremendous decrease in the insurance companies' dollars that they're willing to spend now to provide coverage for people's dentistry. And there's also been a tremendous decrease in the discretionary dollars that normal consumers are able to spend for their dental care. And I can assure you that despite all of these negative issues with dentistry, I've been able to, for the last 5 years, live an amazing dream lifestyle where I wake up on the beautiful Atlantic watching the sunrise and go to sleep on the Pacific Ocean listening to the waves crash in the sunset. For me, personally, it's just always been about the beach, but each person is individual. Some people may just want to spend time reading, or some people may want to just spend time with their family, going to after-school activities or having fun with their kids. Some people like to fish or mountain bike or ski or surf. All of these things are possible when you create your schedule and your lifestyle so that half of your day is your own. So I believe that this 8 to 5, 9 to 5 stuff is not healthy for anyone, and I think that we as dentists can arrange our lives so that we'll devote half of our time to our patients and our practice, and the rest of our time can be balanced in whatever activity that we want to do. And you'll find that you'll get new, fresh ideas that you can bring back into your practice, and you'll be able to support your patients better and your team when you're refreshed, when you come back to work refreshed every day. And going on a vacation every certain amount of weeks is not enough. You have to take the time every day. It's not enough to just do it once every few weeks or every few months. I knew I wanted to be a dentist at 4, but that path was never going to be easy for me. I struggled. I didn't struggle. I got good enough grades in high school and college, but my testing scores weren't great. So I had a hard time getting into college. I only got into one college by the skin of my teeth, and getting into dental school was an adventure in itself. I graduated from college, hadn't gotten into any dental schools, and at the very last minute I was waitlisted. And through a weird series of events, I finally got accepted and made it through dental school. But my early experiences in practice were very difficult. I went through 15 earth-shattering, disappointing, frustrating failures before finally one experience I had led to a true dental epiphany, which really changed my life. And from that day, which was over 20 years ago, I've basically been living my dental dream lifestyle. So ultimately, remember the nasty green dragon that was at the bottom of that pit coming after me? Over these several years, I was able to completely slay the dragon and figure out what it took to have perfect balance and harmony in my practice and personal life in a way that makes me joyful and blissful every day. And I know that I can do the same for you or help you do the same. And I wanted to ask you, where are you on your journey of slaying your dragons? Are you exactly where you want to be? Have you slain the dragons and on your way to bliss? Because wherever you are in your journey, wherever you are right now to wherever you want to go, I can help you get there because of all the wild experiences that I've had. And it's time that I wanted to share my experiences and knowledge with you. So in that regard, I've created for you a 7-day program. It's called the 7-Day Dental Dream Lifestyle Makeover. And for the next 7 days, you're going to be getting one piece of the puzzle each day. On day 1, you're going to get something a little bit more about why you're in dentistry and what's your personal dental philosophy. Day 2 is going to be about mindset and type of mental attitudes and strategies you need to have to create whatever it is that you're dreaming about. Day number 3 is clinical dentistry and all of its ramifications. And day number 4 are about the people in your life, the people that support you, your family, your friends, your employees and team, and your patients. And day number 5 is going to be about the where of your practice, the physical location, and there's so many factors in this that will completely determine your success and need to be really taken seriously. And day 6 is about the systems for operation and success, streamline efficiency and profitability in your practice. And on day 7, we're going to relax, celebrate our success, and step back and enjoy all we've created. And I'm throwing in also a bonus day, day number 8, where we're going to talk about your health and wellness and well-being and the things you need to do nutritionally and with movement and exercise for your body so that you have the energy, stamina, and have the joy that you can have because of your feeling great every day. It's not only about your work. You have to have the energy and the proper nutrition to be able to do that. So if you just fill in the box below your name and email address, I'll be happy to send that to you right away. Day number 1 is going to be in your mailbox as soon as you hit send. So I look forward to helping you on your joyful, blissful journey to your dental dream lifestyle. Thanks so much for watching.